feeling you, MP.
Win tonight, and we got this series on lock. Playoff time. Fight those.
Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. The therefore answer to the series on disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Fans, be here for our mascot mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of Benny the Bull.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Nets have heard the doubters. As the 7th seed, they face a daunting battle ahead. Will they be able to dictate the first chapter of the series against the Bulls? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Fame. You look at the Bulls, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Smith. Barnes is out there with Sarr. And it's Whitehead in at the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And let's head to the sidelines for a deep dive on MP's major achievement.
Well, guys, MP is well aware that this is his 14th consecutive playoff appearance, something only a select few have ever done, but not even that excites him. He told me, quote, "It's about staying humble and playing for the right now. It doesn't matter how many times I've been here before. I'm focused on leading these guys this year." MP is fully focused on what's ahead.
Sounds like a first-class leader. Thanks for that, Allie. Barnes passes to Thunder. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Barnes. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Sarr passes to Smith. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Nails it from 3.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
The Bulls have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Pickett, right wing. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Sarr. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Here's Thunder. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Thinking back to the regular season, Grant, how about the year MP had?
Leading the league in multiple categories, MP is just an incredibly versatile player, and that really helps here in the playoffs.
Pass to Spencer. And he lobs it up. Just 5 to shoot. Going all the way to the rack.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pass to Pickett. From 8 feet. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Spencer's gotten his second bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Thunder, pass to Smith. Off target from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Pickett. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he drops it first. That one misses. Nets leading by 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Smith hits them both. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Spencer. 16 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Spencer's got 6.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Spencer. Here's Pickett. Yet to see a basket. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Whitehead. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Hawkins. Blocked. Here's Whitehead. Here's Thunder. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. And Grant, the common thread on most contending teams, elite facilitators. And MP positively falls in that category.
Yeah, without a doubt. Matter of fact, the league leader in assists this season. His playmaking is a big reason they've made it this far. He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Inside, here's Hawkins. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
A nice shot by Smith.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Pass to Spencer. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Barnes passes to Thunder. Beyond the arc. Sarr misses. Bulls trail by 12. Here's Spencer. 9 points in the game. Pickett can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. Driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down. And here in the playoffs, the defense ratcheting up and disrupting a lot of primary actions.
And you talk disruptors. Look no further than MP. The league leader in steals. He can create havoc game in and game out.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Spencer's got 12 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Chicago making some changes. Martin comes in for Hawkins, and Warren subbed in for Pickett.
2 minutes remaining.
Takes a 3. Cleared away by Person. The Bulls have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's Spencer. 12 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 14.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Wells. Butler with the ball. Over to the wing. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Picked it! Knocked loose. Thunder, the pass to Dawkins. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Bailey's checked in for Chicago. Brooklyn shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 11.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
They set the pick. Fires for 3. Warren with the rebound. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Person. Launches it. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Thunder. Outside for Butler. Here's Wells. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And they're on the run. Here's Person. And a missed layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10. Looking to run when... And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, What do you think, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And it's Martin in at the 5. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Nets leading by 10. Takes the 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Bailey. Going inside. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Dawkins. Some solid defense from Martin. To the wing, right side. Oh, there's the alley!
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. Ball, he's checked in for Martin. Smith, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
16 substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. Out to the wing. The 3. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 11 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
They set a pick. And he dunks it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Dawkins. Jacks up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wide open look. Brooklyn pulls it in. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Butler. Pass to Thunder. Butler on the wing. And here's Smith. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. 14 points for him.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Bailey, the pass to Warren. Baseline try. Rebounded by Butler.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And he gets that one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Heat was a big factor. He tallied 21 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Butler, a screen on Warren. It's stolen. Pass to Person. Oh, Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Bulls out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
66.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Here's Spencer. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Barnes is out there with Sarr. Then it's Smith, and it's Thunder in at the point guard position. Pass to Spencer. And there's the screen. Clock at 6. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Spencer. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thunder. Whitehead passes to Smith. Here's Thunder. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. Here's Pickett, and Smith over to help. Knocked away. It's stolen by Barnes. Ball with a steal. Here's Spencer. And again, Chicago, no good. Nets trail by 8. Thunder, the pass to Smith. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. With the drive, and that one's good. Spencer's got 4 points in the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Outside Barnes. He shoots it. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Barnes has got 10. Bulls leading by 8. Ball outside. Covered by Smith. Pass to Spencer. There's the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Brooklyn making a switch here. Butler's checked in. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Covered by Smith. Pass to Pickett. Here's Spencer. 27 points for him. Good on the shot. Spencer's got 29 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
A nice shot by Smith.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Pass the ball. Here's Pickett. From deep. Smith with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. To the middle. Intercepted. Another steal. Here's Thunder. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Ball gets it to go.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Smith passes to Thunder. Here he goes. Back to Smith. Here's Thunder. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Spencer. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
The 3 from Barnes. Chicago with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Spencer. Oh, sweet move. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down. Bulls leading by 6. We've got Ball, and it's Person in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Spencer. Rebounded by the Nets. Sarr's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 17-foot shot on the way, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Spencer. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Spencer's got 34.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Thunder, the pass to Smith. Wide open. Warren with the rebound. Chicago leading. From the baseline. And that one's good. Spencer's got 13 in the second half. And Brooklyn's shooting it at 52%. Thunder. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Down low. Here's Sarr. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Martin outside. Pass to Person. Here's Spencer. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Spencer's got 39.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Smith against Warren. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Person. Out to the right wing. The three from Ball. The shot off that time. Nets trail by 8. Tipped away. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. For Chicago, Hawkins is checked in for Martin, and Bailey subbed in for Ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Thunder, the pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Warren. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Hawkins, the pass to Warren. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Nets trail by 6. He takes it in. Thunder. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the ring, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Here's Person. Here's Hawkins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him. Chicago making a switch here.
Hawkins.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the 2-possession lead was key. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Third team foul.
Here's Bailey. Outside Warren. Pass to Pickett. Shoots from the elbow. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 27.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
He can't get that one to fall. Nets trail by 7. Thunder, the pass to Sarr. Here's Thunder. They set the screen. And the three-pointer goes.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
The Bulls making a switch here. Spencer's checked in.
Second team foul.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Chicago leading by 3. Pickett. Here's Dawkins. Here's Thunder. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dawkins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Whitehead. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Scotty Barnes checked in for Brooklyn. Second free throw, no good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Outside Warren. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Spencer. Shot from 12. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dawkins has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Thunder. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So the Nets making a switch here. Sars checked in. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Smith. To take the lead. And it's Chicago with a board.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Bulls. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst-case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hawkins, the pass to Pickett. A nice shot by Hawkins. And the Bulls lead by 1.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Well, Chicago's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Outside Warren. To the left side wing. Here's Spencer. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Spencer's got 41. Barnes passes to Thunder. And he drives in. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Out left to the wing. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Barnes. He grabs it, oh, miss. Pass to Spencer. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Spencer's got 13 points in this quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Whitehead. Here's Smith. He's covered by Warren. Whitehead passes to Barnes. For 3. Chicago with a rebound. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Thunder. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And they go to the intentional foul. Warren, the pass to Pickett. Back Back to Warren. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pickett. And a miss there on the triple. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Driving inside. Here's Whitehead. Lets the three fly. Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Here's Thunder to tie it up.
Here's Thunder. They set the screen.
Ya llegó el fin de semana, prendas de marca italiana.
Eight seconds left in the fourth. Here's Thunder to tie it up. And buries it from deep. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Spencer. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Smith, and it's Barnes in at the 4 slot. There's the triple, and it's Hawkins with a rebound. Hawkins is...
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Pass to Pickett, puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Pickett's got 23 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Spencer. Now Warren, 4-3. It's not going to go for him. Here's Thunder, takes it inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
Pass to Spencer. This one for 3. Thunder grabs a board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Smith outside. To take the lead. Pure from three-point range. 27 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
That shot wide open.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 3 shots to fall from deep in OT. Thunder, the pass to Smith. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Pass to Spencer from downtown. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Thunder. Smith passes to Barnes. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he jams it home with authority.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball forward.
Overtime basketball, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're just over 2.5 minutes in. The shot by Thunder, no good. And it's the Bulls' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. From the arc. On target from range. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Grant, the common thread on most contending teams, elite facilitators. And MP positively falls in that category.
Yeah, without a doubt. Matter of fact, the league leader in assists this season. His playmaking is a big reason they've made it this far. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's Spencer. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Thunder. For 3, Smith. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Spencer. Warren for 3. Can't get it to drop.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. It just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's Warren. Here's Spencer. That's tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Thunder. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
He can't be happy with fouling out.
And so Chicago takes the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team with...
Don't worry, MP. One loss doesn't change anything.